Hi, it's Ariana here. So, last week we learned about the different variables that must be taken into account when assessing young children. We learned about the importance of the involvement of the caregivers into the assessment process, and we also dove deeply into ways to ensure the fairness of the assessments we are utilizing. This can include making sure the language use is appropriate to the English ability level of the child, or addressing a physical disability such as blindness, which you could modify it by assessing verbally. So this ties into this week as we learned all about standardized tests. And we also specifically learned about test taker format, and this is how test takers will take the test and in turn how they will respond. It affects how they will respond. So we want the children to all have the right tools to formulate their best responses, so this is very important to consider. Assessing young children is difficult, but it can be done with the right tools available. So this week, we learned all about standardized testing. I honestly did not know a whole lot about standardized testing before coming into this chapter, so a lot of it was extending my thinking and pushing it in new directions. We learned about national tests versus state-developed tests. National tests tend to compare student achievements across states and sort of identify poor instructional areas and just pinpoint weaknesses in the curriculum and just guide improvements that may be needed. State-developed tests are used, at the school district level and tend to more gauge kind of where children are at in their development. So I really did not know that obviously I knew that state-developed and national tests are different, but I didn't really know the specific information and how they gauge information is different, if that makes sense. So that was new to me. I also did not know about the steps in standardized test design, whereas the purpose, the format, the objectives, the construction of the entire test. Also learning about standard error of measurement was new to me. So just all this information really pushed my thinking and extended it. And also the variables that affected standard error of measurement. So a question that I have is kind of marrying the two past chapters, and that is modifying the format an option. Well, I know it is an option to make the test more fair to those with disabilities, but does modifying the format tie into standard error of measurement? And I just kind of want to know how people that are grading these tests take that into consideration when it comes to ensuring that, they are fair to everyone. So that is all I have for today, and I hope everyone has a great night. Thank you.